If you've been researching the All-on-X solution to tooth replacement, then I'm sure you've seen the ads for a first and final set of teeth in 24 hours or final set of zirconia teeth in a week. And I want you to be informed. There are some things that should not be rushed. And when you're considering the All-on-X procedure, why would you want to cut corners? This is a big investment and it's a life-changing procedure. And I just don't want you falling for some gimmick. So stay tuned and I'll let you know why getting an All-on-X final set of teeth fast is a bad idea. I'm Dr. Kelly Vaughn with Restore in 24. All of these ads for a first and final set of teeth fast does sound appealing because we've become wired for instant gratification. But when it comes to implant dentistry, there's a right way and a wrong way of doing things. Here at Restore in 24, we have an in-house lab that's fully digital and we have the capability of final teeth in 24 hours. But this isn't the best way. You do get a brand new smile in as little as 24 hours, but it's not the final material. Instead, it's a transitional set of teeth that you wear during the healing period. Now, this material during the healing phase is the better way of doing it. Now, why is this the better way? Number one, function. Many times, by the time you need this procedure, your bite has changed. Oftentimes, it has collapsed and you've lost some of the vertical dimension of your face. I know you've seen photos of someone that's been without teeth for a while and their mouth overcloses, causing their lower portion of the face to appear shorter, maybe the chin a little more pronounced. I mean, we are basically rebuilding your bite. Having a transitional period while you're healing, it allows for some adjustments, some fine-tuning, so we know that the final material will be, as I call it, dialed in. Number two, aesthetics. This transitional phase, it allows you to try out your new smile. You just made a big investment in yourself. Don't you want to make sure you like it before going straight to finals? I mean, I would. That's a big benefit to this transitional phase. I think it's one that marketers, they try to fool you into thinking faster is better, and most people have been hiding their smile for so long, they forgot how to smile. They have to get used to smiling again. When they get these beautiful new teeth, I mean, their lips, their facial muscles, they have to adapt. They have to be reprogrammed almost. This is an opportunity for you, not a hindrance, to try out that new smile. Now, hopefully you'll love them from the first moment you see them all the way to 90 days and beyond. But what if after the swelling's gone down and you've had some time to adjust, a few weeks maybe, and you're taking selfies with your kids for the first time in years and you see yourself in some of those photos? Maybe you notice that you went a little too white, or maybe the smile you thought you wanted looks different on you. I mean, it looks great on Julia Roberts, but maybe it's too much tooth on you. I've been doing this for a while, and people trust me to help them choose a smile that's going to suit their face. But a transitional period is an opportunity for you to get used to them, eat with them, take selfies with them, live life with them. Then at 90 days after that healing period, you give us feedback. You come in, we have a conversation. If you want to make some changes, we can make some changes before going to the finals. Number three, cleansability and fit. Like I said, you do get teeth in a day with Restore in 24 and most other All-on-X procedures. But when you're going straight to finals, those finals are fitting the gums from the records that we got just the day of surgery, which could be just the day before, or in the case of the final zirconia teeth in a week, I mean, it's only 7 days after surgery. Now, as everything heals, the bone under the gums remodel, and it changes throughout the next 3-4 months. And as things heal, your gums are going to shrink back. So if you're going straight to finals in 24 hours, or even that zirconia in a week, after the healing period, the teeth aren't going to fit the gums like you want, and this could cause problems in the future. We want them to fit properly, and we want to make sure you're able to clean it properly. Don't get me wrong, there's always some space underneath, right? So the idea is to have enough space underneath to where you can get a water pick and flush water under it. But you don't want so much space that everything gets trapped under there. So if you're going straight to finals, let me show you on a model what happens if you go straight to finals fast. So let's take a look at a model so I can show you why final teeth fast is a bad idea. This is a case we're in the process of working on. I poured up a model just so I can show you what it is I'm talking about when I say that it's going to fit the gums to the day of surgery versus the gums after healing. So this is full zirconia. This is what a lot of people are advertising as, get your final zirconia teeth in a week. And let's assume we've gotten records, okay? So we've gotten records. The implants have been placed, and this is the model work. So this is like a replica of what the mouth looks like that day. So the company, or the office rather, they got the records immediately following surgery. This is your gum tissue that day. And now that group is going to make teeth to fit the gums. So you've got the little transition line between the new teeth and your actual gums. So we've got a little bit of space. We want you to be able to get water under there to keep this stuff clean and to make sure that the implants remain healthy. All right, so you get the teeth 1 week later, or if it's some of the other materials, maybe you got it 24 hours later, and it fits great, right? Your gums are a little swollen, so it's actually probably quite snug. Now, after a 90-day healing period, these gums, all this gum tissue, it's going to follow the bone. So as your bone remodels, it shrinks back a little bit. The inflammation is going to go down. Everything's going to shrink back and tighten up. So as everything tightens up, you're losing some of that volume, right? So everything's shrunk up. It's nice and tight. Now you've got this beautiful new set of zirconia teeth. And I don't know if you can see that there, but there's quite a bit of space under there. I mean, I can actually see through it. So what you don't want is to get teeth fast, and then after the healing period, this is the space you've got. I don't think that most people are making the investment they're making and want a space that substantial. I mean, we want you to keep it clean, but that's a bit much, right? So some materials you can add to the underneath. So that's a reline, basically. Same thing you would get if you were in a full denture and things don't fit over time because you have bone loss. But in the case of All-on-4, we're putting the implants in to maintain healthy bone to avoid bone loss. So why would you want to invest in something like All-on-X just to know right out of the gate that you're going to have to come back for a reline and add material? So you've paid all this money for this solid piece of zirconia just to then come back and try to add a layer underneath to fill in a big void. The problem with zirconia itself, in addition to just not wanting, material added, it doesn't bond to very easily because it's so hard. So if you tried to come back and do a reline, if you had to have a little something added, that's one thing. But I guess my point is, if you're making this kind of investment and you're going into it knowing that you're going to have a reline, why wouldn't you let your tissues heal, make this final set of teeth to fit the gums after the healing process, so it's one solid piece of material, and we're not just trying to, patch things up and make things fit for what it is after healing. So just remember, with most All-on-X procedures, you get teeth fast, just not the final material. But that's not the right way. The right way is to allow your body to heal properly. Let you try out this new smile, and then have a conversation at 90 days. So just be careful and don't fall for the gimmicks. There's so many material options, and you can check out my video comparing some of the most common materials by clicking on the link below. But some materials, they were promised to be the go-to material for All-on-X, making the 24-hour final teeth possible. And I even tried some of those materials for a brief time. But it proved to be an inferior product, and it was a little too soft. It chipped, it cracked, it fractured. So if you've somehow been convinced that getting the final set of teeth in 24 hours or that zirconia in a week, you want to ask a ton of questions. I mean, what happens when the gums shrink back? How are these going to fit? What if I don't love my new smile and I've already gotten my final set? What materials are you using for my final and permanent set of teeth? Final materials are different from transitional materials. But some offices, they pass off that temporary set of teeth or even a converted denture using temporary parts as the final product. So just make sure you've done your research and make sure you check out the dentist reviews. Make sure they're a reputable dentist. The All-On-X procedure is an amazing offering and one that can literally change your life. Change it for the better. If you want to know more about Restore in 24, check out some of my other videos or visit our website at restorein24.com. And just remember, with Restore in 24, you're only a day away from the smile you deserve.